Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. Since last video, I did go ahead and pick up some new monsters and create some new monsters. I'm going to go ahead and right now just put my lowest level demons in and level them up a little bit. But some certain monsters were created specifically for the boss fight that is coming up. Now again, it's been a while since we've done one of these videos, hasn't it? About a little more than 2 months. For those wondering why it took so long, you will see the videos that were done in between part, what was it, 7? Part 6, and this one is part 7. There were a couple of games in a series called Persona that was done in the meantime. But anyway, we're done with those, and we're not going to do Persona 5 Royal until at least we get another 6 games platinumed. So I figure we'll get back to this one. All right, we're back here in the little town of the mannequins. You want to return to that collector if you do not remember how to get to him. Once you're up here, go down these stairs, and you will know it's the home of the collector because he has like the barber shop little icon in front of his door.
An actual bill! We had a deal, right? Well, hand it over! Okay, then. A deal's a deal. Hold on a sec. Here you go. Give this letter to the gatekeeper. It should get you through. See you later. Hope you get to Ikebukuro safely.
Now that we have the letter, we can climb back up and we can finally get out of here. And we're about to be to the farthest I have ever been in this game back on the PS2. Now, back on the PS2, it either never occurred to me to lower the difficulty or there was no lower difficulty. It's been so long since I played, I don't recall if merciful difficulty was available in the PS2 version or if that was just added for the PS4 remaster. But I am currently on normal mode at the moment. I do change the difficulty back to merciful. I put it on normal mode whenever I was trying to collect demons to do some fusions. On merciful, you just do not get battles. You will literally walk around for about 5 minutes before you get into a battle. Whereas in normal, you will get into a battle in almost every 5 to 10 steps. So, I'm changing my party and my layout right now. You saw who I have in my party. You want a Megatama that nullifies force. The boss that we're facing uses physical and force damage. So you want demons that resist or absorb force, and you want your Megatama to resist force. You can't absorb it yet. So we have I'm looking at High Pixie. Unfortunately, High Pixie lost her Medea, so our healer is going to be like Lilium. You definitely want to have at least one person with Secunda, because this boss will raise his hit and evasion to its maximum first thing, so you need to bring it back down so that you can hit this guy. Otherwise, you will be wasting your time trying to hit him, and he's going to pick you apart. Even on merciful, you're going to want to do that. You don't need to... It's going to tell you at the beginning that it's going to raise it by 4. You don't have to lower it by 4. You can lower it by 2, and that's fine. But once you get right here... Or actually, we can go through the door. So this is your first warning. that there is a boss in this area. There's a chest in this little cubby hole here, or a cube. Talk to the mannequin. Oh, is it the White Rider or is it Thanatos? Okay, go right first. Mostly for the map. If you don't care about the map, then just know that when you go to the left, this is your last chance to do preparations. You go any further, you are going to get into a fight.
The flames of the menorah beckon me to the battlefield. I know not who you are, but if you have a menorah, it is our destiny to fight. Let us duel to the death within my realm, where none can interrupt us. Only one of us will escape this domain alive. The victor shall claim the loser's menorah and return in triumph. You hold a menorah. Then, like me, you must be seeking supreme power. That I cannot allow. Only the greatest warrior is worthy of such authority. It is meant for a master swordsman. One who, amidst blood and applause, has put an end to countless lives. That warrior is I, Matador. I'm sorry to say, but you seem rather weak to be in possession of a menorah. You should hand it to one more deserving, such as I. But since it's unlikely that you'll heed my advice, I challenge you to a duel. We shall determine which of us is truly worthy of the menorah. I swear by my sword and capote that I will once again prove victorious. Now, let the battle begin! Charge me with all your strength! Your horns cannot pierce my soul!
So, I've been kind of hyping this boss up this entire time. Even on Merciful, he can be dangerous, but he's less dangerous on Merciful than he is on Normal or Hard. But you definitely want to decrease his hit and evasion. You might want to, if you either want to raise your party's defense or lower his attack if you're able to. I have two Sakujas that I can use, so one to increase ours, one to decrease his. That should be enough. We are doing like double the damage we would be on normal, so if you see that I'm doing a lot of damage in this battle, it's really, really easy. I am on Merciful difficulty because I've never beaten this boss. This boss has always kicked my ass.
Impressive! But the moment of truth is beyond your grasp. I alone can discern it.
Mostly because you are not giving any kind of warning about something like this, where you really have to use stat debuffing and buffing spells. And I didn't really know how to make demons, so I did not have great demons. and I never had the spells to debuff him. But we got him here, so if you're playing on normal or harder, do the same strategy. It's just going to take you a little bit longer. Alright, so we gained 2 level ups. I need to start buffing my magic a little bit, so I'm going to start putting my points into magic. Alright, we got Tornado. Tornado is like Ice Breath, except that it's Force, which is Wind. They call Wind Force in this game. And unfortunately, I got stunned. So, alright, Lilium leveled up twice. Tarunda, alright. Okay, Lilium is done. She has learned all of her spells. So, get rid of Analyze. So, I don't believe Lilium evolves. I don't have that list. Let me take a look if I can find it. But, alright, Miragi on you. And Nozuchi gets counter. Alright. Alright, this will immediately return us back to where we were.
So, those holding menorahs did attract each other. I have a favor to ask of you. There is no hurry, but could you bring your menorah to us? I will allow you access to the Labyrinth of Amala from the terminal. I will explain the details upon your arrival. Until then, please ensure that the menorah remains in your safekeeping.
Okay, we're not going to go to the Amalia network, and I stand corrected. Lilium does evolve. So, as of right now, I have 3 personas that can evolve. Nozuchi can evolve, and in fact, Nozuchi is starting to show signs that he's going to evolve. Lilium can evolve, and we already evolved Pixie to High Pixie, but High Pixie can also evolve as well. So, I might want to just run around with those 3 in my party until they evolve. Anyway, I have never been to this part of this dungeon before ever in my life, so this is brand new to me. So I do get a little lost at one point. Okay, we got one of these chests that will give you better items if you have the Kataguchi on full, so I'm just going to kind of run around. And this is the difference between being on Merciful and Hard. I would have already had about 5 fights by now on normal. And on Merciful, I've gotten 1. I might get a second, but that's going to be it. Yep, 2. I don't think I'm going to get a 3rd. So there's a definite difference there. So now that I know that Lilium will also evolve, I'm going to put her back in the party whenever I start recording the next video, and we'll keep her, High Pixie, and Nozuchi in to get them evolved, and everybody else can be fused. I also need to get my fusion calculator list up for demons, because it's been 2 months since I played this game. For the most part, I do not know. I'm pretty sure all the demons that I fight in this area, I have never, or I have shown before. So, but there is one fight that I will show you, because there is a demon that we would like to get if we can. There are a couple of save areas here, so if you need to make a save, go right ahead. There's probably so many, because if you're playing on normal, you are getting into a fight every few steps, and you will be running low on SP. but it's not too bad. Couple of areas you'll have to go to a certain spot to be able to move on to the next. All right, we got a cash cube here. Open it up, and we get 2 life stones. Cool. Might need that to get some monsters on our side. I probably should farm a little bit for items and money. Well, money, you want to farm that on Merciful. You get more money and XP on Merciful than you do on normal. But if you're looking for more items from monster drops and things like that, do normal, because you'll run into more fights, especially if you're trying to farm monsters. Let's see. Okay, so I actually went the wrong way here. We wanted to go to the across the waterway there. This actually is going to lead to the exit, so I'm going to be making a U-turn here in a minute, because I quickly realized, I can't get to that other area from here. There are various souls and some demons you can talk to, get some information. So Ikebukuro is the next area we're going to. So kind of giving you, let you know that once you get out of here, it's like right in front of you. It's right there. Not very, you don't have to go very far after you get out of here. Alright, so now we're going to go back. We're going to run into a couple more of those chests that give you better items depending on where the Kataguchi is. So we're going to be hanging around them, running around for a little bit again. Now, if you still need that trophy for fully mapping out a dungeon, be sure to hit all these dead ends. I'm just doing it to show how you can fully map the area. Or once you have mapped one zone, you don't need to worry about any others. This cash cube is a trap. It's always going to be a trap. So if you want to skip that one, you can. And then please go up and not down. We're going to be here for a minute. now that we've gotten that side done, we can actually go back to the section that we were at before and move on to the next area. I'm trying to take a look and see if there's anything down there, but that's just where we came from, so that's not where we want to go. We want to drop down here, I think. Yeah. And then just go back to the section we were at before. When we're in this next section, the demon that I would like to collect is more commonly found here. We have run into it before, but I'm going to show you the demon that I'm talking about. I get very, very unlucky. I do make 2 attempts to get it, and I don't get it either time, so... At least this time the Kataguchi is going up and not down, so this won't take quite as long. And you may be thinking, well, you're not really getting good items out of these chests when it's full. It's like, well, it is randomized what you're going to get, but okay. I'm not sure if I've shown a battle with these guys. Hit them with lightning. And then go ahead and use an ice breath as well. That at least took most everything out, and then easy. I'm not sure if I've shown that battle before, or if I've shown a fight with that monster. A demon. At least I didn't call it a shadow. Alright, open the chest. What do we get? We got... Okay, that's pretty good. A diamond. I'll take that. So you may be thinking, well, you're not really getting anything good out of those chests. Like, it is randomized, and those gems are pretty good for getting some of your elementals or megatamas for fusions. Alright, come across and climb this ladder. Alright. Don't want to go that way. We want to go this way, down this ladder. A lot of climbing. A lot of climbing. But we're getting close to done with this area. And then we will be in Ikebukuro, or however it's pronounced. Okay. Yeah, I kind of was thinking, maybe we don't want to go through that door just yet. Let me look what's on the other side. And sure enough, there was a save. Or terminal here for us to save. Now these are not terminals where you can teleport to. They can teleport you back to the one in the mannequin layer, but you can't teleport to these terminals. Alright, we'll climb on up. And okay, that door is going to help lead us out, but we want to get this cash cube over here. And this cash cube contains Soma droplet. Alright, not bad, not bad. Alright, now we'll take this door right here. There we go. Alright. This is what we're trying to get. The one in the middle. So again, hit them with Zeo. Yeah, they're all weak. That's cool. The one in the middle has a lot of HP, so we should be able to kill everything else but him. And of course, as you see, he blocks ice, so take out the weak links. Oh, good dodge. Now, go ahead and talk to him. I have Seduce on my high pixie, so we can talk to him. He is a bit of a bastard. Alright, so he wants some money. I got plenty. Here you go. Then why did you ask for that much if it's not enough? Ask for how much you want. Alright. And he was getting ready to leave, but our Nozuchi comes in to flatter him and kiss his ass and get him to stay a little bit longer. Alright, and I could have gotten him, but I mistook how he wanted me to answer. You wanted to select, no, I'm a designated driver. Yeah, he wanted all the beer to himself. That was my best chance of actually getting one. When I ran into him again, he just like drained one of my demons' energy, took some expensive item, excuse me, and then said, "Fuck you guys, I'm out of here." So we're at an exit here, and we're close to getting another fight, so I'm hoping to get that enemy again, and I do, but I do not get him this time. Climb out, and this is going to lead you to the cemetery. Kind of looks like mannequin robes. Interesting. And we got a soul here that's going to talk about Ikebukuro. Yep, that's where the mantra is. Alright. I'm looking for someone that has a Medea, which would be Lilium. Alright. Head on through. Yes, we are now back into the overworld. And to get to Ikebukuro, just go north. Yeah, it kind of looks like it with all the smoke. Cool, I'm looking forward to a fight. But this is Ikebukuro here. Go ahead and go on in. This Oni right here, if you talk to him, he is going to fight you. Not too difficult. So you're goddamn right. Hey, it's not cockiness if I can back it up. And how would you find out if I'm too weak? Oh, you're just going to fight me. Okay. Alright, so we'll just attack, attack, attack. Yeah. I think maybe you shouldn't have been here. Alright, high pixie levels up. Cool, cool. What you want to talk about? I still have not gotten the trophy for getting 100 gifts from my demons, so still working on that. A dismute. Okay. Okay, that could be useful. Alright, so head on down here. This is your central hub. You can save your game and heal up here and probably other things. I don't really look around. I immediately find... Who you calling a shithead? I just killed a shithead that looked just like you. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and heal up and make a save. So if you're enjoying the walkthrough, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. If you feel like making a donation to the cause, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee. Not required, but always appreciated. I will see you guys in the next video.